Grandma said, that's what we gonna do. We gonna do us. Because everybody is always doing them. And shoot, me, I'm Gucci. And I ain't got time for the extracurricular activities. And Grandma said, what is this? I said, I think must be some new thing going on. I said, you know what? Even Precious said, don't even try to do what you think you gonna do, because that ain't gonna work. And Grandma said, ain't that the truth? I said, come on now. What happened to being, you know what, just human beings these days? I don't think a lot of people know how to be human too much. Human? They done left human and went a whole nother route. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, this one ain't gonna care about nothing. And why should we, you know? I said, people have really shown that they don't care about nothing, you know? And when people show you that they don't care, you have to reciprocate that same energy back. And you can't be sitting up here just what? Caring about who? You gotta care about yourself, baby. And Grandma said, don't we know it here too? I said, this one, please. Her grandma is helping her with everything. I said, grandma, great grandma, aunties, uncles, cousins. I said, shoot. I said, the ancestors is everywhere. I said, what are we doing, ancestors? They said, we making sure that ain't nothing cuckoo crazy happening today. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, me? I don't entertain none of that stuff. And they like, yeah, she really is a monk. And I don't do nothing toxic. And people be acting like, what? That's catastrophic? That's a good thing. When you are really a good person on the inside and out, that's amazing. And God said, ain't that the truth? A lot of people want to represent themselves like they're good, but they are toxic, baby. And I said, shoot, she protecting herself, and that's all we can do. And I said, what are y'all gonna do now? I said, that's not affecting her, this not affecting her, this and that. I said, what are y'all trying to do? I said, y'all all can go to jail. You know, y'all all can, you know what, go to jail today. Should we call 911? Because you know what? We have already addressed the fact that we don't feel safe. And if we don't feel safe, they really need to address that too. And they ain't do nothing.